Double team on Jones. Nice job of reversing the basketball, but Liggins was caught. Kentucky turns it over for the second straight trip.
Jones very active both ends, offensively calling for the ball low post, that time going to the defensive glass. So far, Kentucky's done a pretty good job other than that second foul on Harrelson, not giving up offensive boards.
Knight with a long three, and what a pretty looking jump shot from Brandon Knight.
Yeah, and if I have to pick a player that's going to pick it up and step up his game in a situation like this, that's your man, Brandon Knight.
First three of the night by either team. Nice pass inside from Smith to Brown. And Isaiah Brown, all 7 of ETSU's points, as Brown got the position on the defensive glass, and Vargas fouls him going over the top. So we're just at the first TV timeout, and Kentucky's big men with 3 fouls. The Cats, though, lead it by 1. Fans, don't forget that Whitaker Bank will donate $100 to the Kaywood Ledford Scholarship Fund for each bank shot made in tonight's game. Kentucky with an 8-7 lead, but Kyle Macy, this ETSU squad, which is experienced, has certainly shown that there is no intimidation, at least from their standpoint, on coming into Rupp Arena.
Well, no, it's because they had some success against last year's team. I mean, Isaiah Brown had 11 points and Micah Williams had 14. So they know what's going on in this game. They know the style that Kentucky likes to play. It's just a matter of different faces in the uniform.
Each team with 3 field goals. The difference for Kentucky, those field goals have come from 2 different players. Isaiah Brown, the only player to scratch so far for ETSU. Here's Tubbs, and he can't get the 3 to go. Nice crossover by Terrence Jones, and there's Brown with a rebound. Isaiah Brown, a man on a mission for ETSU. All 9 of their points, and the Buccaneers lead for the first time.
Yeah, and again, you just cannot allow a man to get the defensive rebound, dribble all the way down the court, and finish at the rim for a layup. Bad defense.
Brown, 6'8", 230, out of Port Richey, Florida, as Deron Lamb checks in, and Kentucky 2 of 2 from outside the arc.
You know, and I like Deron Lamb coming in off the bench. Kind of gives an offensive spark because he's an excellent shooter. Maybe help him relax a little bit the first few minutes of the game, then gets into the game and can get out there and really perform.
Darius Miller checks back in for Kentucky. Check that. The Cats 2 of 3 from outside the arc as Terrence Jones goes to the bench. And one thing that John Calipari mentioned in the shoot-around today, Kyle, was he told players, listen, I may forget about you in the heat of battle. Don't be afraid to come stand next to me. And he said specifically he should have played Deron Lamb more in the last exhibition game.
Well, you remember last year's team, a lot of times they would come out because they were really breathing hard, and as soon as they felt like their heart rate had gotten down, they were rested, they would go right back up to the scorer's table. Didn't really even have to say, Coach, I'm ready, because they had that freedom and understanding that everybody was in it together. They were just going to try to make decisions based on what they felt was best for the team.
There you saw the numbers on Isaiah Brown as Kentucky puts it into play. The Cats in there with the 3 guards now. Knight, Miller, Lamb, to go with Vargas and DeAndre Liggins. Number 5, Sheldon Cooley, 6'3", 190-pound senior in for ETSU. Lamb went right by Cooley. And Deron Lamb making like the microwave off the bench. 5 points, baskets in 2 consecutive trips.
Yeah, an excellent speed on that cut. It's really hard to guard when you're going full pace like that if players don't switch.
Here's number 44, J.C. Ward, who's checked in as well. Smith for 3.
Okay, excellent shooter. Cannot leave him open without a hand in his face every time he gets ready to shoot.
Smith, the senior out of Vandalia, Missouri.
Little 2-3 zone here by ETSU.
I thought we would see some zone from the Buccaneers tonight. Knight with a long 3.
Speaking of a player, you better get a hand in his face.
And that's exactly what the Cats have to do to keep people from playing zone against them. Tubbs D'd up by Knight.
Again, Kentucky in man-to-man that day, but also notice when there's ball pressure like this, a lot of times they'll just switch it, which kind of gives a little bit of a zone feel. Shot clock down to 10.
Cooley with a kick out to Tubbs. Liggins in transition. And he'll go to the line.
DeAndre Liggins attacking the basket. Again, I'm not sure how you really can stop that drive. It's just a good crossover step, if you will. But you see, attacking, shoots the gap. And Smith gets caught just a little bit of a lean. But anytime there's movement, they're going to give it 99% of the time to the offensive player for a block call.
First one up and in for Liggins. And this has certainly been a point of emphasis for Kentucky. The free throw line is Eloy Vargas heads back to the bench, and there you see Terrence Jones reinserted into the Kentucky lineup.
Yeah, and I think that's what Jones has to bring to Kentucky this year. He can play some 5 as he'll be doing now, but we saw earlier he can play some 4 and even extend out beyond the 3-point line, kind of like a 3 player. So he'll get a few minutes here in the post, give Vargas a chance to catch his breath, and look for Eloy to come right back in the lineup.
Cats 3 of 4 from the line as Cooley can't get it to go off the nice drive. Nice two-man game between Jones and Deron Lamb. And Murray Bartow is going to have to take a timeout. Lamb and Knight have each hit a couple of threes. And Kentucky has stretched this lead to 9 points.
Yeah, very unselfish play by the Cats, too. Just passing back and forth. One player trying to guard 2. Jones with an excellent rebound. Dribbles up a little bit, then gets it to his teammate. He gives it right back. The defense shifts over to him, so he makes a simple pass. And Deron Lamb, like I said, I like him coming in off the bench, giving some scoring boost to the offense.
Kentucky in the middle of a 13-3 run after falling behind 9-8. And the Cats have put that run together because of unselfish play and great outside shooting.
It's one of those timeouts too, David. With 38 seconds before your 12-minute timeout, do you go ahead and take it because the momentum is really kind of getting out of hand, knowing you're going to get another quick timeout, or you
yes,
bite the bullet? Yeah.
Yes. Full court pressure being applied by Lamb and Liggins. As you see the 3-point numbers. Good defense by Deron Lamb. Cooley got a step on him. And I think they're going to call Lamb with the foul underneath.
The foul is on Lamb. That's his first of the team's 4.
Just a good behind-the-back move. Terrence Williams there to swat it away, but Lamb got him down low with the body.
It's one of those volleyball spikes by Terrence Jones.
Checking in for ETSU, number 30, Michael Williamson, number 43, Adam Salasso. Coming on top.
Sheldon Cooley, the sophomore from Tampa, Florida. Ward checks out of the ETSU lineup.
ETSU with some 2-2-1 full court pressure.
Lamb beats it by himself. And there's Jones with a tap in. Buccaneers wanted goaltending. Great drive by Lamb. An even better follow by Jones.
Yeah, I did an excellent job hanging long enough just to reach that arm up, the extended length in those arms, and tip it in just as it got outside the cylinder.
This is as active and as emotional as I've seen Terrence Jones since he's been on the UK campus.
He picked it up from that first exhibition game to the second exhibition game, but I think now he's even taking another step. And if he can do that all year, great things are going to happen for him.
Boy, and that's a great shot right there. Michael Williams, long three-pointer. He's a 35% shooter from outside the arc. Here's Miller.
Yeah, once again, excellent ball movement by the Cats.
It's a three-for-all early at Rupp.